to ridiculous. And it's no wonder, considering a full third of Americans dress up for Halloween. For over 75 years, costumes and Halloween have gone hand in hand in the United States. And surely film and video manufacturers have made a fortune off our desire to document the get-ups. Costume designers like Spirit Halloween are always chasing the next big seller. Its creative team may work on a single product concept for up to 18 months in advance of the holiday, but it's trained to change course at a moment's notice.
We have a timeline that certainly it works well out in advance, but we also have the flexibility to react very quickly to timely issues. So for instance, a political issue that's going to come on suddenly is going to influence costuming, and I can tell you, over the last 4 elections, literally the mass that has sold the most has been the predictor of the eventual winners.
Well, some Halloween costumes parody pop culture personalities that come and go.
California, dude!
Others stick to tried and true icons that have endured for decades. Every spring, buyers for Halloween stores around the United States watch as costume manufacturers like Shirley of Hollywood parade their latest looks down the catwalk. At shows like these, retailers can decide what new favorites will go on shelves next to the classic standbys. If you want to know where Hollywood's elite shop for a little more exclusive look, check out Cinema Secrets in Burbank, California. For more than 20 years, Maurice Stein has been building a Halloween costume and special effects empire out of makeup, latex, and fabric. His women's line of costumes reflects his customers' desire to show more with less.
The costumes are getting smaller. The girls today want to see less of a costume. They want to be able to do fantasy fun things. So we're making costumes that are shorter, that are low cut.
So you've got your costume, but how do you dress up all that extra skin? Maurice has got that covered too. The Cinema Secrets product line, Wuchi, gives any costume a showbiz quality twist.
There are probably over 400 or 500 different Wuchi pieces that can be glued onto the skin. Anywhere on the face, the arms, the body, because they are made out of a latex material. They can be used as many as 100 times.
To make the Wuchis, workers pour the latex for each individual piece by hand.
What we see her doing now is tapping the edges to get this little flowery edge. What that does is it breaks up that real hard edge so that when this is glued onto the skin, it helps to camouflage that edge perfectly. Once that's done and this dries on here for about 20 minutes, all this extra liquid will be poured out of here and it will dry for approximately an hour to an hour and a half.
Once the pieces are fully cured, workers trim away any excess latex, and the Wuchi is ready for airbrushing. Stein's Wuchis allow anyone to apply prosthetics like a pro. First, you gotta make them stick.
Spirit gum's been used for years and years and years in theater. It's a resin-based material and probably one of the least expensive adhesives used for makeup around the face.
Once you glue on the appliance, apply makeup to camouflage the edges.
He's definitely going to bruise if somebody slammed a bolt into your face. Now comes the fun, gory part that everybody loves the most. Blood. We've got here 2 actual different types of blood. I'm going to start with our blood gel, which is our more coagulated, because it tends to stick where I want to put it. This is our FX blood, which is your brighter, fresher, runnier kind of blood, like he just got that and it's pouring right down his face. In real wounds, blood clots at different times, so I like to use a little bit of both. And there you have it. You've got your bloody bolt. He's been pretty messed up. An industrial accident. Don't file any reports.
Couple your awesome garb with some cool monster makeup, and you'll be a knockout this Halloween. But a mask could be what turns that costume into a real killer. Monster Makers in Lakewood, Ohio creates custom masks, as well as kits for people to make professional-grade latex masks at home. They craft their masks from a type of foam latex that provides a very elastic, skin-like quality. Monster Makers uses several methods to build masks. One way is to pour the latex directly onto the face. Another utilizes a clay model. For this technique, designers create a sculpture of the mask. Then they cast it in plaster to create a mold for mass production. Next, a blender mixes the foam latex components: a foam base, gelling agent, curing agent, and pigment. The mask makers paint the mold with the latex base and use lights to bake the mask at a low temperature. Once the mask is fully cured, workers paint it and add extras like hair, slime, or fake blood. Masked or maskless, Halloween is your ticket to swap your identity for one in your dreams or nightmares.
What separates Halloween from everything else is it's a holiday where you can be whatever or whomever you want to be. How fantastic is that? You want to be an astronaut, you want to be a president, you want to be a hero, you want to be a villain, you want to be a ghost. You can be anyone without any consequences. And what could be more fun?
Good question. Maybe it would be using a litany of power tools to give this orange icon an extreme facelift. In 2007, Princess was the most popular children's Halloween outfit. Over 4 million little girls, and perhaps some big girls too, wore a variation of the costume.